The Ukraine anti-government protesters, now in their third month of action, continue to pressure President Viktor Yanukovych to step down. This as the European Union calls for the formation of a new inclusive government and constitutional reforms. Now, they believe it could lead to free and fair presidential elections in its sharpest rebuke to Yanukovych yet. CCTV's Jack Barton reports from Kiev.
Having trodden softly on the issue of Ukraine for months, the EU's foreign policy chief took off the gloves on Tuesday, taking aim at widespread reports of violence against demonstrators, as well as journalists and ordinary citizens.
There is not much being done to do the kind of independent investigation that we would all expect to see in a 21st century European democratic country.
Brussels is now calling for the formation of an inclusive Ukrainian government that can pave the way to presidential elections. The EU has so far shied away from threatening Ukraine's leadership with the prospect of sanctions. But the call for constitutional reform and fresh elections is a clear sign of the bloc's growing impatience. Foreign policy experts say a receptive response from Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych is unlikely.
These things are exactly issues that Yanukovych does not want to address because this would reduce his power.
But Ukraine is under intense pressure to align with the EU or Russia simply to secure desperately needed loans.
The Ukrainian economy is basically teetering on the edge of a cliff. And I think it could actually fall as early as next week. I mean, they will default on a number of loans and other financial areas if they don't get some cash soon.
For now, Russian President Vladimir Putin is keeping quiet on Ukraine. Once the Sochi Olympics are over, that's expected to change. And the tougher rhetoric from Brussels will also certainly be matched by a harder line from Moscow, which has made it clear it still wants to keep Ukraine firmly within its sphere of influence. Jack Barton, CCTV, Kiev.